What up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy, it's your guy, it's your homie, it's your OG, Mr. White in the building on this late edition of Wicked Wednesday Sports Tea. Not gonna waste too much time running late. You got the guys coming on here in about 45 minutes behind me. So I'm just gonna, quick run through to most of the things and topics. Um, the Sports Tea Dummy of the Week um, goes to the Philadelphia Eagles fan base and the Atlanta Falcons fan base. Naturally, one was naturally rooting against us, and unnaturally, the other were rooting against us. It's that's it. I guess it's just a card and clamper of being a Falcon fan, huh? Um, you know, and all of that. Um, what we have in going, what I'm saying, just real quick, you know, good afternoon, good evening to most of you all. Um, Coming off of Monday, one of the things that we learned was the value of execution. We executed in a lot of fashion, and mostly on the defensive side of the ball, but awarenessly and fortunately on the offensive side of the ball as well. Zach Robinson turned the page um, to a couple of pages and opened up the playbook, if you will, a little bit. Um, we saw some um, weapons revealed in that game with Mooney, with Ray Ray, and I've been talking about Ray Ray for the last couple of weeks. Um, we and Tyler in the run game and passing game as well. Shout out to the offensive line on that game as well. Um, most nobly, which has been my theme since the since training camp, has been the mutation of the defense. We saw them, get to the quarterback, attack the line of scrimmage, move the line of scrimmage, um, and shout out to the COC, the Crash Out crew. You know what I'm saying? If you've been around, you know who I'm talking about. They were the reason why Jalen Hurts did all that running on Monday night, because guys were not open. Eagles receivers were not open. They weren't getting open, which is a good thing. I kind of came clear on my predictions for Dirty Kurt. He threw two touchdowns, like I said he would. Um, and I think he's going to up the ante on that on this coming Sunday against the Chiefs. I think he's going to throw two as well in that game, possibly three. Depending on what's going to evolve from the passing game of last week. Um, what you saw was Dirty Kurt being comfortable in his own skin, not rushing. He had a sense of urgency without showing a sense of urgency, you know. But yeah, the defense, they made timely stops when they needed to make stops. They got pressure when they needed to get pressure, and I think that that's going to continue going forward. This game at home against the Chiefs. Um, I mean, look, what you know, as far as the fan base and the national media, saying, and some of the local media as well. It was you all that were out here with the whole "we got an easy schedule, we should do this and did that and the third" type of thing. Y'all made that narrative. You know, um, and then coming into Monday, all of this talk about You know, the Eagles are gonna run over us. The Georgia the Philadelphia Georgia Bulldogs are gonna do this, that, and the third. Well, the offensive line bullied over 700 pounds worth of man. That would be Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. We ran the ball the way we wanted to run the ball. Now that, for a fact, I think is going to continue. And I was glad to see that there were no knee-jerk choices. You know, he wasn't calling plays to make up for week one. He was calling plays sticking to the game plan, sticking sticking to the philosophy. You know, in that atmosphere, in that game. What's good, everyone? MVM 978, D Coleman, Mucho Grande. I'm looking forward to that Sunday night game as well. I think our defense is gonna shock some people in this game. I don't think this game is gonna go where a lot of people was wishing for week 2 to go. And you know, they are you know, you got a lot of people already, you know what I'm saying, with their nose up the Kansas City Chiefs rectum. Okay, yeah, they are the defending champs. Yes, that they are. But I'm quite sure you all have heard the term any given Sunday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we ain't here to make friends. We here to to get this foundation built, to get this team built, to get this organization built, to get it going and running. You know, and you know what I'm saying, Kansas City is just another team that's in our way of getting, you know, to be a better team. The defense is leading the way, is going to lead the way. What up, D Sloan? We did. You know what I'm saying? Because we played our game. The rain game pretty much took them out. Because they wasn't ready for the track team that reared its head in the fourth quarter. You know, and yeah, Dirty Kurt did his thing, 2 touchdowns. He was real good on third down. He was pretty efficient. He didn't make, you know, pretty any really crazy throws, and I think that's going to continue this following week. You know, and you see, yeah, and I think in this term, I'm hoping that the fans, you know what I'm saying, show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City does travel well also, so we got to be louder than the opposing team's fan. I mean, you know, we could say that. We could say that. We could say that. I mean, but when you're talking about this finicky, fickle, uh, in some cases clueless, not having a football IQ fan base of ours, you know, those things not you know, those things tend not to matter because they're gonna come up with a reason to discount that, just like they've been doing all week with this win. Philly lost that game. It was just, man, look, okay. After the Saquon Barkley drop, there was still 2 possessions in that game. The game was not over. You played till the clock strikes zeros. So all of that there about, well, what if he had a call? There still was time to play. There still was time to play. Okay, so you know this oh woe is me, you know, always looking for reasons for, you know, to get to you know, look down on whatever positive that this team does. You all need to find a couch to go lay on and get some therapy about yourself. I mean, you know, because it makes no sense. We won that game. We won that game. When the clock struck zeros, we were up. We had more points than them. All of that. If Saquon had He dropped it. That's what happened. He dropped the pass. He dropped the ball. The Eagles dropped the ball from the play call itself to the execution of the play to the game. Okay. And we, as the opposing team, picked said ball up and went across the finish line. We won the game. There's no other explanation for it. That is the explanation. That is the point, the period, the end. 3 zeros on the clock, and we had more points. You know, most of us that are, what I'm saying, that do believe we have the coherent mindset. Most of us that watch the game and watch the game within the game. You know what I'm saying? And the game within that game, that watch the game that way, we understand NFL. We don't just look at wins and losses. We look at the context, the conjecture of it, the subjection of it, the objection of it, you know. Yeah, D. Coleman. Yeah, we did. We won it. We kept Philly at the end zone. We drove the ball. We forced the turn. Yes, yes, and did. Richard Drake, what's happening, man? What's good? What's good? And yes, and we did. We capitalized off mistakes. Sherman Wood, what's happening, man? What's happening? In here, talking about this crazy fan base and their inability to accept wins. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said last week, we all know why that is for the majority of this fan base. We all know why that is. They're going to look for something to be wrong week in, week out until they get what they want. And unfortunately, unless a tragic accident happens, they're not going to get what they want for another this season and next. So that's what you have on that right there. You know, you're out here and you're looking for excuses and you're looking for reasons. Well, Kurt ain't it. Kurt ain't the reason for your problem. Kurt ain't the reason. Kurt's the reason for this team to set the foundation going forward and put things in place and help these young guys learn how to be the players that they need to be. Yes, he is. He was shaking the rust off week 1. A lot of it came off in week 2. And it's gonna be the same instance, in week 3 against Kansas City. We're gonna evolve forward. That's just how they're gonna go. Because quite frankly, y'all fans, man, fans in the national media and some local, and math ain't mathing, man. Math ain't mathing. So what? What we did then equate to your all's feel good story for Kelsey for Kelsey's little shindig in Philly. So what? He's ran his tour. He done been on WWE. He done been on Good Morning America. He has a $1 million podcast going on. What? This was Sunday. This was football. This wasn't about Kelsey and his story of retirement. This was about the Dirty Birds and the Eagles and the Dirty Birds winning the damn game. Period. Let's see. Kenneth Collette. This is a rebuilding season. Win or lose, it's not going to be a playoff year. Yeah, you sound like one of them idiots that are mad because we won. Yeah. Well, you could take that non-belief and that negative wish, somewhere else to where you like the players on that team, because over here, this is not the sponsorship of negativity. Just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Richard Drake, no lie, that was one of the greatest wins in football. It was one. It was. I wasn't gonna say the greatest. It was a good win. Hey, time to go. It was good. It was a good win. Yes. But yeah, the concept and the mind thinking, that a lot of these people, have don't have, it boggles my mind. Excuse me, just 1 second. You know, it's just people are not going to be are going to have any mind right with having a negative thoughts all the time. I mean, I mean, we win the game, and you gripe about winning, or give conversation about what ifs and what did happen or what didn't happen. And it's just crazy. We won the game, ladies and gentlemen. We won that game. Period. Point blank. You know, and if us losing is what you want, then you need to go pick another team. Did you know? Yes. So what a lot of y'all need to do is just figure it out and understand or why you behind this team or not behind. If you're not behind it, just go walk away. Walk away. Just walk away. You know. But like I said, I wasn't keeping y'all short, because it was a short day, a lot going on. Ghost Peppers, you're dead right. Fake fans, we keep saying, we should have lost, and this, that, and the third. And look, drop or no drop, there was still time left, and we finished the game. Clock strike zeros. All right, you know. So, hey, it's just know, mhm. But yeah, you have to continue. You just gonna some of y'all just gonna have to find a therapist for every Sunday, okay? Because Arthur Blank, CEO owner, got it right this time with the GM, got it right this time with the head coach, got it right with the staff, got it right with Dirty Kurt, okay? They got it right. They have the plan. They have the experience. They have the pedigree. And if you want to be a part of something that's going to give us that same pedigree, shut the entire hell up, sit down, and get a football IQ. You know, and I'm in agreement right here too. For those that don't believe, keep that same energy when we win. Period. 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 When you crashing out on all your negativity, do like you normally do. When the game is over, we done won. Stay quiet, stay off, don't hit 10. You know, and that point there too, D. Okay. You know, Buddy got burnt down the middle twice. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we put that thing in the end zone, and then we played some defense. All right. Mr. Collette, I mean, if that's what you want to, hang your hat on, go right ahead, sir. I appreciate your contribution, but none of that, what I'm saying, you're talking about a coaching staff that's not here anymore. Okay, number one. Okay, and you talking about an incomplete coaching staff at that, which is far and away different than what we have now. Now, if you want to have a conversation about the now and actually say something intelligent, then you're welcome to stay around. But if not, and all you're going to talk about is the last 3 years, then sir, find you a seat on the couch, find you a good therapist, and you work that out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you're only laughing at yourself. Ain't nobody laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? About Raheem, about Zach Robinson, about Jimmy Lake, Jerry Gray. That's what we're talking about right now, sir. But you want to talk about what happened the last 3 years. Apparently, Arthur Smith is living rent free because that seems to what you want to concentrate on. And if that's the case, get you a flight to Pittsburgh where you can see him, on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to help him coach as well. I mean, but right here, we're talking about Dirty Bird information. We're talking about Dirty Bird life. We're talking about Dirty Bird season right here, right now. Not last season, not the season before, not the season before that. We're talking about 2024-25, where we're 1-1. And you clearly have a verb, but because we won. Because all you want to do is be negative. You're not even having anything to say about the next game. You're not having anything to say about the defense that was played in that game, that was played week 1 as well. See, if you want to have a conversation, you want to have a real conversation, please join us. But if not, then sir, I invite you to go play in traffic. In Southside, you're right. Kurt only had 105 to drive the field for a touchdown, and you telling me Hurts had 34 seconds and he only needs a field goal to win, and somehow people are blaming us for it. Yes, all of that, Southside, all of that. Mr. Tactician, yes, sir, I agree wholeheartedly with you. People that don't have a point talk about the past. And I have a old school teacher who just so happened to be my mother. He used to tell us all the time, empty wagons make a lot of noise. Remember that? Yeah. Empty wagons do make a lot of noise. Yes. But look, it is where we at now. You know what I'm saying? The process itself is starting to look a little less rough. With the offense, and I see us. Like I said, I'm calling it again a 1-up. You know what I'm saying, for this game for Dirty Kurt. He'll have 2. He'll throw 2 in this game. Maybe a few extra yards. You know what I'm saying, and the percentage will be a little bit higher on third down. Why? Because of the run game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look. His career had already proven that he deserved what we paid him. He's been consistent. 4,000 plus yards, 25 to 27 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying, 8, 9, 10, you know what I'm saying, picks with a completion percentage around 68, 69, something like that, 64, somewhere in that gap. Okay. He just hadn't been in a completely right situation, which is what he's in now. And look, we got 15 games to go. 15, ladies and gentlemen. Why would we have a bunch of court to be hanging off a cliff in every game? No. All you got to do is trust the process, and this particular process is Raheem. the Dream Morris and his staff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I acquirably hope that you understand the situation, and that situation is defense. Defense wins championships. Defense is going to lead this team, you know, all the way, for this course, for this journey. Now, you can get on board, or you can stand the bus stop and watch the buses and the cars go by. Um, the pot is empty. I hope this tea was, a little good for you, nutritious, and it cured your thirst. Um, it's Wednesday, people. It's Wicked Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Got a few events and segments coming along after me. So buckle up, tighten up, and get ready to get some more information on you. This your boy OGBigSam, aka Mr. White, in the building, and we are out. No more tea for the day. Until next week, holla at y'all Falcon Friday. Peace.